Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prairie Meadows, night number 3 of the 2026 racing season. I'm track analyst Ken Miller. Glad you're with us, whether you're joining us here live on track or out there on the simulcasting network. Really nice night again for racing. The track condition is listed as fast. Bobby Newman coming up in about 30 minutes or so to post time. Our track announcer will have all of the changes, but there are a couple of scratches that I want to make you aware of, including one in the last race. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go through them by race, and we'll start in race number 1. In the first race, we will scratch number 4, Starlit SoFi. There's no show wagering. There's no superfecta wagering in race number 1. Scratch the 4-horse from the opener. Race number 2, number 5, Bad Boy Brawny has been scratched. In race 2, scratch the 5, Bad Boy Brawny. Turn your programs to race number 4 on our 7 race card. In the 4th race, the 2-horse Paparina. 4th race, number 2, Paparina has been scratched. And then the final race of the night. And pay attention to this one, because we have the also eligible who is also is going to draw in from the alsos and will race in the finale. We're scratching the 3 Quiet Line, scratching the 7 Harry Blue Blood. The 3 comes out, the 7 comes out, number 11 Red Kingdom, the also eligible, draws in and will race. Number 11 Red Kingdom is in the final race of the night, race number 7. We've got Jackpot carryover in the Super High 5 as well as the Jackpot Pit 5. Those carryovers continue to build up as we move into night number 3. The opener's at 5.5 furlongs. We're glad you're with us on just another perfect night for racing. Bobby Newman will have all the changes coming up here in about 30 minutes or so until post time. Good luck. Have a great time at Prairie Meadows, and best of luck wherever you are, whether you're here live or out there on the simulcasting network. We'll talk to you as the horses head onto the track for race number 1. Good luck.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prairie Meadows. Here now are the changes in tonight's races. Conditions for racing this evening under mostly clear skies. The track is fast. In the first race, first half of the rolling doubles, rolling pick 3, start of the early pick 4, scratch 4, Starlit Sophie. Scratch 4, Starlit Sophie from the first. There is no superfecta or show wagering in race 1 tonight. In the second race, scratch 5, Bad Boy Brawny. Scratch 5, Bad Boy Brawny from race 2. No changes in today's third race. Race 3 starts the pick 5 today. There's a carryover of $2,838 in the jackpot pool. Fourth race starts the late pick 4. Scratch 2, Paparina. Scratch 2, Paparina from race 4. No superfecta or show wagering in the fourth. There are no program changes in races 5 or 6. In today's seventh race, scratch 3, Quiet Line, and 7, Harry Blue Blood. Scratch numbers 3 and 7 from race 7. Please note 11, Red Kingdom, draws in and will race today. Seventh race offers super high 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $1,026 in the jackpot pool. Post time for the first race is 6 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that next Saturday is the second jewel of Thoroughbred Racing's Triple Crown, the Preakness, live from Baltimore. You can watch and wager on the Preakness Stakes and all the great stakes action on the Laurel card right here at Prairie Meadows. We will have a special early post time for our live racing next Saturday. First live race will be 5 p.m. Central Time. An approximate post time for the Preakness sometime between 5:45 and 6. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. In races 1 and 4 today, there will be superfecta wagering. Once again, New rule in Iowa, if there are a minimum of 5 separate betting interests in a race, we will offer superfecta wagering. So in the first race, simply no show wagering. The superfecta is on. Same goes with race number 4.
Hello, Prairie Meadows. It's another beautiful night out here in Altoona. My name is Faith Meredith. I am so excited to be here. Like, just look around. It's beautiful. We have a beautiful selfie stand out here. We can go take pictures. Make sure to get your pictures and tag us on Instagram. We're going to watch some horses tonight. And can you guys all please stand up if you are able and sing the national anthem with us and take your caps off. Thank you. Have fun.
To Prairie Meadows, your favorite place to play.
All right, with 13 minutes until post time, the horses gathering in the paddock for race number one. For those of you joining us out on the simulcasting networks, it's just an ideal night for horse racing here in central Iowa. The track condition is fast. Temperatures right around 70 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, but no threat of rain in the forecast, at least for now. The first race, there's no show wagering on race number one, as we will scratch number 5, Starlit SoFi. The 4-horse Starlit SoFi, scratch number 4, Starlit SoFi out of race number 1. Race number 1, scratch the 4-horse Starlight SoFi. These are five and a half furlongs the distance for these fillies and mares that are going to tackle that distance. Non-winners of 2 races. 2 races lifetime. I went with the 3-horse in here, who is currently the second choice, as the money's coming in, at least the early money right now, on the 1-horse, Night Birdie with Elvin Gonzalez. I went 3-1-6 in race number 1. We'll pick them up once they come onto the track, get a closer look as they go through their warm-up preparations, hopefully with the entire field. No show wagering in race number 1. No show wagering. Race number 1, scratch the 4-horse Starlit SoFi. Good luck.
Dan Hartzer brings him onto the track for tonight's first race. This race, 5.5 furlongs, scratch 4, Starlet Sophie. There is no show wagering in the opener. First race offers win, place, quinella, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Starts the rolling doubles and rolling pick threes. Begins the early pick 4. The track is fast. Here's the field for race 1. 1, Night Birdie, Elvine Gonzalez. 2, Sunset for Sandra, Alfredo Triana Jr. 3, Maximum to Excel, Alex Berzer. 5, Classic Cash, Glenn Corbett. 6, Charm It, Ronnie Huckabee. 8 minutes to post. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Moving in for the first. Night Birdie goes in. Here's Sunset for Sandra. Maximum to Excel. Classic Cash. And waiting on Charm It. They're all in line. And they're off. Sunset for Sandra wins the break and is out for the early lead. Classic Cash, Charm It now moving alongside of her to challenge through the opening furlong. And Maximum to Excel is a close-up fourth and now coming on through. And these four are right across the track, all battling for the lead past the half-mile pole, leaving Night Birdie in a good position at the back of the pack, but not dealing with that speed brigade up front. She's got 5 lengths to make up. Sunset for Sandra, just the leader. Maximum to Excel now kicks, and Charm It on the outside goes with her. Classic Cash between those two, as suddenly Sunset for Sandra has dropped back into the 4th spot. Night Birdie still last of the 5 and still 5 lengths away with a quarter mile to run. Maximum to Excel inside. Classic Cash between runners, and Charm It on the outside under the whip. Any one of these three as they straighten away. Charm It, Classic Cash, Maximum to Excel fighting strongly down along the inside, and now Night Birdie is starting to get interested, and here she comes. Night Birdie, the fresh face on the scene, says thank you very much and goes on to win it. Sunset for Sandra was second, tight third, Charm It or Maximum to Excel. The results unofficial. Winner 1, Night Birdie. Second 2, Sunset for Sandra. Third 6, Charm It. Fourth 3, Maximum to Excel. Returning toward the winner's circle, 1, Night Birdie. 4-year-old chestnut filly by Jimmy Creed out of $7,000. She's owned by Martinez Racing. Winning trainer is Kelly Martinez. Winning rider Elvine Gonzalez. Night Birdie was bred in Kentucky by Rick Trance. Running time 1:06 and 2. The results are official. Exacta 61.60, Quinella 32.80, Trifecta $38.55, Dime Super $7.39. Up next, today's second race, scratch 5, Bad Boy Brawny. $23 to post. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell you just heard ringing means the connections of number 1, Night Birdie, have donated a minimum of $50 to Hope After Racing Thoroughbreds, the organization dedicated to helping Prairie Meadows racehorses find forever homes and second careers after their racing careers are over. Thanks again to the connections of Night Birdie for bringing awareness to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Will number 7, DD's Legacy, go for a walk on the walking ring. Just get out there, stretch his legs a little bit. There's the 4 horse, Into the Deep. This is my second choice in this race. Into the Deep, currently 4-1 on the board. Into the Deep, first start of the year for this one. Loved the way finished last year against maiden $20,000 claimers. Finished second, beaten a neck 2 starts back, and then beaten a nose, so came very close. This now 5-year-old did to earning his diploma as the blinkers go on. Number 4, Into the Deep. Into the Deep, currently on the board right now at 4-1. Again, a very evenly matched board betting-wise. A couple of 3-1s and now a 7-2. Those horses taking some play. Into the Deep, Alfredo Triana Jr. has the mount on Into the Deep, a 5-year-old getting set to participate here. And then way down there on the end, that's the 1 horse, Big Fern, another for trainer Brandy Fett. This horse has been working out in preparation for this one, as you would imagine. Last couple of workouts I thought are very good. 2 workouts back, April the 16th, third best of 12 to work the distance. That was a half mile, and then stepped it up another furlong and stepped out in 101. That workout from the starting gate. So the 1 horse has been back to the gate. Israel Hernandez, the jockey on Big Fern, he's still looking for his first Prairie Meadows win of 2026. We are 13 minutes away from post time for race number 2. Rolling doubles, rolling pick 3s, superfecta wagering, and Quinella and Exacta, as you would anticipate. There's the 9 horse, Mighty Koa. First-time Lasix on the first-time starter, Mighty Koa, for trainer Tanner Tracy. Kind of a lukewarm on the board right now. Was 10-1 morning line. Has come down, now listed at 8-1 on the board for the first-timer, Mighty Koa, who will start in post position number 9 in this 8-horse field. The 3 horse in this race, there's Tough Tommy, the first-time starter. Tough Tommy, the co-favorite right now. So the 10-1 morning line's gone out the window as this horse taking a lot of early play. Another first-time starter for trainer Tanner Tracy. Has the 9, Mighty Koa, first-timer, and the 3, Tough Tommy, a 3-horse. The 3-horse first-time starter as well. Do like that gate work. In fact, shows a couple of gate works in preparation for this one. So it does look as though Tough Tommy has done his homework in his preparations for start number 1 of his career. There's the 1 horse, Big Fern. We talked about him. The 6 horse, Bluegrass Tap. Bluegrass Tap, first start of the year. Only 1 start last year. Didn't show much. Finished 7th in a 9-horse field. Workouts, nothing really to write home about. But that really, some horses, some trainers train their horses for more speed in the mornings than others. Bluegrass Tap on the board right now as the longest shot on the field, in the field. So if you're looking for the long shot in this race, there he is, Bluegrass Tap. Elvin Gonzalez, who won race number 1, coming from off the pace, will try and put them back to back. The 8-horse, 'Cause I'm Rolling, for trainer Henry Gilroy, on the board right now at 5-1, so getting a little bit of play. 'Cause I'm Rolling, first start of the year for 'Cause I'm Rolling. 8 lifetime starts for 'Cause I'm Rolling. All of them here at Prairie Meadows. Does have a second and a couple of third-place finishes to show for those efforts. 11 minutes away from post time. Bobby Newman will have the post spray. We'll come back and take a look at them as they go through their warm-up process. 6 furlongs is the distance for race number 2. You can see the horses are out on the walking ring. The jockeys getting their assignments. In fact, getting a leg up there is the 1 horse, Israel Hernandez. Big Fern and Israel Hernandez will lead the field for the second race onto the racetrack. Good luck in race 2.
Horses for the second race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, scratch 5, Bad Boy Brawny. Here's the field for race 2. 1, Big Fern, Israel Hernandez. 2, Fallen Star, Ken Tohill. 3, Tough Tommy, Alex Berzer. 4, Into the Deep, Alfredo Triana Jr. 6, Bluegrass Tap, Elvin Gonzalez. 7, DD's Legacy, Glenn Corbett. 8, 'Cause I'm Rollin', Ronnie Huckabee. And 9, Mighty Koa, Orlando Mojica. 7 minutes to post.
All right, race number 2 coming up in 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes until post time. The current favorite is the 3-horse, the first-time starter, Tough Tommy. Tough Tommy, a 10-1 in the morning line. Right now, 5-2 on the board. There's the 1-horse, Big Fern. Big Fern, 13-1. Israel Hernandez has the mount on Big Fern. Big Fern, a couple of good workouts leading to what will be his first start of 2026. 5 starts last year, a couple of third-place finishes for this maiden. They're all maidens, of course. Iowa bred, 6 furlongs is the distance. Big Fern currently up on the board at 13-1. The 8-horse there with the white blinkers. We just lost the 8-horse. Went out of the screen. The 8-horse, 'Cause I'm Rollin'. Ronnie Huckabee has the mount on 'Cause I'm Rollin'. 'Cause I'm Rollin' on the board right now at 5-1. 'Cause I'm Rollin', 5-1 on the board. This is a $30,000 claiming affair, and this horse was in this level last year. Actually, was very competitive at this level with at least hitting the board, although unable to earn his diploma. There's the 9-horse, Mighty Koa, another first-time starter. Trainer Tanner Tracy has 2 first-time starters in this race. The favorite, number 3, Tough Tommy, and the 9-horse, Mighty Koa. Mighty Koa taking play as well. Both of the Tracy first-timers were listed at 10-1 morning line. Both have come down. The 9-horse's price cut in half. Mighty Koa right now with Orlando Mojica, who's off to a solid start in the 2026 Prairie Meadows campaign. Mojica won a couple of races yesterday, as did trainer Tanner Tracy. They look to team up here in race number 2, currently on the board with 4 minutes until post time at 5-1. The 7-horse in your screen is DD's Legacy. DD's Legacy, now 4-1, was one of the favorites earlier in this race. Has ticked up a little bit more, now 9-2. This was my choice in this race, just a tepid choice in the race. For me anyways, but at 9-2 right now, worth a solid look. Couple of starts, couple of workouts back, 17th of April. That one certainly gets your attention. This horse in for a claiming price for the first time ever and had a lot of traffic trouble in the final start of 2024. Took 2025 off. We'll see the layoff. The works have been good. Looks as though he's ready to return to the races in fine form, although it's certainly been a while since we've seen him on the racetrack. You're looking at the 4-horse into the deep, couple of second-place finishes to end his 2025 campaign. Into the deep, right now on the board at 7-2. We're 3 minutes away from post time. Second race is coming up next. 30,000 maiden claimers going 6 furlongs. Good luck in race number 2.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for race 2. Big Fern goes in. Bluegrass Tap. DD's Legacy. Here's Fallen Star. Tough Tommy. Into the Deep. 'Cause I'm Rollin'. Waiting on Mighty Koa. They're all in line. And they're off. Pretty even start. Into the Deep, one of the ones out with early speed, and there goes DD's Legacy to join him on the outside. Mighty Koa settles down third for his debut run. They're followed by Tough Tommy inside of 'Cause I'm Rollin', who's 3.5 lengths off the lead. Fallen Star is running 6th and about 6 lengths off the pace. 2 trailers are Big Fern and Bluegrass Tap as the maidens make their way past the half-mile pole. DD's Legacy just the leader. Into the Deep down to his inside, and Mighty Koa sitting a nice trip in third. He's tracking the top two while racing in the clear and less than 2 lengths off the lead. Tough Tommy runs on the inside fourth, 'Cause I'm Rolling just outside of him. They're followed by Fallen Star, Big Fern trying to uncoil from the back of the pack. Nothing yet from Bluegrass Tap as DD's Legacy leads him past the quarter pole. DD's Legacy going better than Into the Deep as they arrive at the top of the stretch. Suddenly Mighty Koa's under a full-out drive. Got to do a little bit better, 'Cause I'm Rolling down the stand side. Furlong out for DD's Legacy. He's on the wrong lead, but still in front. Mighty Koa inching forward now. Tough Tommy also closing with Bluegrass Tap. Bluegrass Tap swarming down the outside. Bluegrass Tap's going to make it a 1-2-3 finish for trainer Tanner Tracy in the second. Results unofficial. The winner 6, Bluegrass Tap. Second 9, Mighty Koa. Third 3, Tough Tommy. Fourth 7, DD's Legacy. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 6, Bluegrass Tap. He's a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Tapature out of Bluegrass Lucy. He's owned by Black Oak Farm and John Pela. Winning trainer Tanner Tracy. The winning rider Elvine Gonzalez. Bluegrass Tap was bred in Iowa by Marlene Bryant and Bob Bryant. Running time 1:12:1. Results are official. The Exacta paid $70. The Quinella $33.20. Trifecta $99.20. Dime Super $129.40. The double paid $76.60. Up next, today's third race. No program changes. Race 3 starts the pick 5 today. There's a carryover of $2,838 in the jackpot pool. Post time in 22 minutes. Our thanks to the connections of Bluegrass Tap for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to make a donation to Thoroughbred Aftercare, we welcome you to do so and to ring the bell every night here at Prairie Meadows between the second and third Thoroughbred race of the card. Minimum donation of $50 goes to Hope After Racing Thoroughbreds. If you'd like to donate to Thoroughbred Aftercare, Go ahead and ring the bell.
Race 3 coming up in 14 minutes. 6 furlong event. The carryover in the Jackpot Pit 5 is $2,838. And if the first two races are any indicator, the horses are coming from off the pace. In fact, far off the pace. I don't recall seeing what we just saw in race number 2. You don't see too many trainers have 3 horses in a race as Tanner Tracy did. But when they do, they seldom run first, second, and third, and how about that? Well done, Tanner Tracy. There's the 2-horse. Get out your wallet as this horse is being saddled on the fly. We talked about this yesterday. Normally the horses are in their corresponding number stall, but some of them just get too wound up. So the trainer, working with the jocks room and with the valets, they saddle the horse on the fly, so he's not constricted. He's out there, he's walking around, taking in all his surroundings. It's much, much better for the horse. There's Get Out Your Wallet. Alex Berzer has the mount on this one. That's my second choice in the race, Get Out Your Wallet. Get Out Your Wallet has been running this year. Won a nice race. Broke the maiden early in 2026. Since then, it's been kind of, spinning his wheels a little bit here. But this non-winner's a 2, $15,000 claiming level should hit this one right between the eyes. Arrives from Oaklawn Park, fit and ready to go for this one. Get Out Your Wallet for trainer William Martin. There's the 5-horse. Precious Cargo. Precious Cargo, currently the longest shot on the board. At odds of 10-1. But the odds, as you know, will change, as we saw last race with the winner, Bluegrass Tap, and we talked about him, was actually the longest shot on the board when we profiled him, but went off much shorter than that. There's the 4-horse, Tis Happy. This is my choice in this race. Tis Happy currently 2-1 on the board. Tis Happy has certainly been, he's been to the races, let's be honest. Santa Anita, Del Mar, Oaklawn Park. Earlier in his career, he was running in stakes races. As recently as 2024, a lot of those races on the grass, of course, dirt here today. So a significant drop in company for Tis Happy. Tis Happy, the breeding on this horse just through the roof. The father, sire, Run Happy, out of a Tisnow mare and bred by the Calumet Farm, who bred the Kentucky Derby winner last week in Golden Tempo. That's my choice, Tis Happy. Tis Happy, 2 starts this year, both of them at Oaklawn Park. Finished 5th last time out, but take a closer look. Was only beaten by 3 1/4 lengths in that one. Does take another drop down the ladder, you would assume anyways, as far as the competition goes. We'll see if Tis Happy has found a spot to find the winner's circle for only the 2nd time in his career, as they're all non-winners of 2. There is the 1-horse in the mix. Another one who spent some time early in his career out in California, running at Del Mar, or at the Thoroughbred, the quarter horse track rather, Los Al, but when it was switched over to Thoroughbreds. In the mix, Walter Dela Cruz has the mount on that one, currently on the board at 4-1. Jockeys are getting legged up. The horses are headed to the track for the upcoming 3rd race. We're 10 minutes away. Good luck in race number 3, the carryover in the Jackpot Pit 5, $2,838. Good luck.
Horses for the 3rd race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, no program changes. This race begins the pick 5 tonight. There's a carryover of $2,838 in the jackpot pool. Here's the field for race 3. 1, In the Mix, Walter de la Cruz. 2, Get Out Your Wallet, Alex Berzer. 3, Stumpy's Love Song, Ken Tohill. 4, Tis Happy, Alfredo Triana Jr. 5, Precious Cargo, Alberto Pusac. And 6, The Queen's King, Ronnie Huckabee. 8 minutes to post.
Race 3 coming up in 6 minutes. 6 minutes until post time for race number 3. Again, jackpot. Pick 5, the carryover, $2,838. A sextet, a field of 6 participating in this one. The favorite on the board currently at even money is the 4, Tis Happy. There's the one horse in the max. In the max currently 5-1 on the board for trainer Kelly Martinez. Walter de la Cruz has the mount on this one. 2 starts. Most recent 2 starts, we should put it that way, both coming at Fauner Park, began the 2026 campaign at beautiful Santa Anita Racetrack in Arcadia, California. At Fauner Park, a tasting allowance company out there finished 6th and 5th. Not much, didn't get really close in those races, but that's a tight track. The 1 mile oval here, perhaps, and I have to believe, knowing where this horse came from, Del Mar, Los Alamitos race course, etc., that the only time he was ever on a bull ring, as they call it, was at Fauner Park. So maybe that just wasn't his cup of tea. He's back on a bigger surface here today. 1 mile surface. We'll see if that wakes up in the max. In the max currently 5-1. There's the 2 horse at 9-5. Get out your wallet. Get out your wallet. Get out your wallet. Broke the maiden back on the in early February. And finished after that as a couple of 7th place finishes and a 4th place finishes. He tries to find the level to win start number 2. William Martin has the mount on this one. Alex Berzer rather has the mount on this William Martin trainee, currently on the board as the second choice at 8-5. The horse in the blue cap there, that's the 3 horse, Stumpy's Love Song for jockey Ken Tohill, 8-1 on the board for Stumpy. Stumpy's making his first start of the year, finished his campaign last year in Oklahoma at Remington Park, did spend the summer here with us. Lifetime 1-for-21 for Stumpy's Love Song, and the 9-1 second longest shot currently on the board with 4 minutes until post time. Middle of your screen, that's the favorite, Tis Happy in the yellow cap. Tis Happy currently 7-5 on the board right now. Again, this is the horse that ran in Stakes Company as recently as 2024 in Southern California. Been to the races, Del Mar, Santa Anita, finished up most recently at Oaklawn Park. Not much to show at Oaklawn Park. We'll see if the change of scenery helps. Tis Happy certainly the breeding. If they were to give the prize for the best bred horse in this race, it'd be tough to beat the breeding of Tis Happy. We're 3 minutes away from race number 6. Good luck. Jackpot pick 5 here again. The carryover heading into it, $2,838. Best of luck in race number 3.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Start of tonight's pick 5. In the mix, first one in. Get out your wallet. Stumpy's Love Song. Tis Happy. Precious Cargo. Waiting on the Queen's King. They're all in line. And they're off. 'Tis Happy and the Queen's King step away and side by side, head out for the early lead. Here comes In the Mix, now shooting through down along the inside, and he's into second and coming after the Queen's King for the run up the back stretch. So it's In the Mix inside and the Queen's King outside. They're right together for the run to the far turn, and they clear both Get Out Your Wallet and 'Tis Happy, who are a joint third right now and tracking 2 lengths off the leaders. Precious Cargo's on the outside fifth, about to be joined by Stumpy's Love Song, a compact 6-pack, makes their way into the turn. In the Mix, just the leader for Walter De La Cruz. In the Mix to the inside of the Queen's King, Get Out Your Wallet, has got a good stalking spot in third. He's in the clear right now and 2 lengths off the lead, but he is coming under a little bit of a shove because Get Out Your Wallet, he's got to do some better work than this as they arrive at the top of the stretch. In the Mix inside, the Queen's King outside. They've been together almost since the gates open, and they're side by side and well clear of the others past the furlong pole. The Queen's King outside and Ronnie Huckabee. In the Mix inside and Walter De La Cruz fighting tooth and nail in the final 70. It's the Queen's King or In the Mix. That one's tight. In the Mix inside, the Queen's King outside, together for almost the entire 6 furlongs.
True definition of a 2-horse race is the 1 and the 6 put on a show right from the springing of the latch all the way around. The speed had not been holding up until race number 3. It certainly held up very well in here. Is it the 1 in the Max? Is it the 6, the Queen's King? The judges will determine the photograph to determine the winning horse. What a finish!
Photo shows the winner 1 In the Mix. Second 6, the Queen's King. Third 4, 'Tis Happy. Fourth 2, Get Out Your Wallet. Returning toward the winner's circle, 1 In the Mix. 3-year-old bay colt by Dialed In out of Merry Mischief. He's owned by D&L Farms. Winning trainer Kelly Martinez. Winning rider Walter De La Cruz. In the Mix was bred in Maryland by Wasabi Venture Stables. Green Spring Mares. Running time 1:12 flat. The results are official. The pick 3 paid $43.75. Exacta $134.20. Quinella $151.80. Trifecta $77, Dime Super $32.69. The double paid $25 even. Up next, today's 4th race, start of the late pick 4, scratch 2 Paparina. No show wagering in race 4 tonight. 20 minutes to post. Our thanks to the connections of In the Mix for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Race number 4 coming up in just 12 minutes. 12 minutes now until post time. For the 4th race, we do have a scratch in this race. The 2-horse Paparina is not going to participate tonight. We scratched number 2 Paparina. There is no show wagering available on this race. No show wagering on race number 4. We're left with a field of 5. 6 furlongs is the distance for these fillies and mares. It is an entry-level allowance race. Nice little race put together down to a field of 5. There's number 1, Demi Danu. Demi Danu currently the 5-2 second choice on the board right now, is the current favorite is the 5-horse Titled Lady. Demi Danu has been campaigning at Oaklawn Park. Both of the last 2 starts over at Oaklawn. Rafael Bejarano was aboard Demi Danu last time out. Off a little bit slow, encountered some traffic, so maybe not the best of trips last time out for Demi Danu. Draws the pole here tonight. We will see if Demi Danu is ready to go in what will be back on his, certainly the track he's had the most success on by far, as you would expect when an Iowa bred as Demi Danu is. 10 of his 11 wins have come right here at Prairie Meadows. There's the 5-horse in the background. That is Titled Lady. Titled Lady is currently the 2-1 tepid favorite in this race. Titled Lady was a 10-1 morning line price, but has come down significantly. Of course, the odds fluctuated with the scratch of the 2-horse Paparina. Trainer Tanny Tracy's barn's having a terrific weekend. Won a couple of races yesterday, and then followed that up with the second race of the night. Never forget that one. Saddled 3 horses. He finished first, second, and third, his horses did, in race number 2. Titled Lady taking some play. Orlando Mojica has the mount on the current favorite with 10 minutes until post time. No show wagering in this race. There's Demi Danu and jockey Walter De La Cruz. Walter De La Cruz getting a leg up. Demi Danu, the 1. And De La Cruz will take the horses to the track for the post-parade of race number 4. We'll be back with a closer look at the fillies and mares. We're going to run 6 furlongs once they break off the post-parade. We're 9 minutes away from the 4th race. Good luck.
Horses for the 4th race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, scratch 2 Paparina. No show wagering in this race. This race does begin the late pick 4. Here's the field for the 4th. 1, Demi Danu, Walter De La Cruz. 3, Delicina, Alfredo Triana Jr. 4, Stone Cold Lover, Ronnie Huckabee. 5, Titled Lady, Orlando Mojica. And 6, So Jackson, Alex Berzer. 6 minutes to post.
Whether it's the thrill of competition, a rewarding business venture, or a social outing with friends, many Iowans are drawn to horse racing each year. But did you know, horse racing is a key driver for our state's overall success. Here are 5 ways that horse racing is a win for Iowa's economy. From job creation to direct and indirect wages, horse racing has an enormous impact on the success of Iowa's economy, reaching nearly $200 million in total economic impact. In 2017, Iowa's ag and equine industry was one of the top 10 GDP producing industries in the state, and the racehorse industry looks to contribute even higher economic growth in the coming years. Overall, the industry supports more than 2,961 jobs in the state of Iowa, and on average, one racehorse can employ upwards of 30 individuals to train and care for a horse over its lifetime. Most Iowans are unaware of how many sectors of Iowa's economy are dependent on horse racing. For instance, a 10% decline in horse racing outputs would lead to a drop of $20.3 million in Iowa's economy. Since 2012, Iowa has seen a 35% increase in horse sales, and a recent study has revealed that horse sales are now ranked 11th in Iowa ag sales. As you can see, horse racing helps Iowa's economy win by a wide margin. Thank you to all Iowans for your continued support.
Horses on the track for the 4th race. We're 4 minutes away from race number 4. We've got fillies and mares taking place in this one. Nice allowance race, entry level allowance race. And the red cap there is the current 2-1 favorite, Demi Danu. Demi Danu, Walter Dela Cruz has the mount on this one. This Iowa bred certainly does her best racing here at Prairie Meadows. Has made 28 starts, has won 10 of them. In 6 other of those races finished as the runner-up. 3 starts this year, a couple of third-place finishes for Demi Danu. Demi Danu back on her surface. We'll see how she does. Currently now the second choice as the 5-horse continues to go flip-flop back and forth as far as favoritism goes. The 5-horse Title Lady at 2-1. Yellow cap there is the 4-horse Stone Cold Lover. Stone Cold Lover is 4-1 currently on the board. Stone Cold Lover's made 2 starts this year. Had a 3rd place finish last time out, albeit beaten by 11 lengths in that race. Stone Cold Lover, Ronnie Huckabee looking for what would be his first win of 2026 here at Prairie Meadows. We'll see if it comes here. This horse has been out 3 times over the Prairie Meadows Oval, has yet to find the winner's circle in any of those races. On the left-hand side of your screen, well, we'll leave that one and go to the 5-horse. There's Title Lady. Now back to the second favorite is number 1, Demi Danu, and the 5-horse kind of flip-flopping back and forth. The 5-horse currently on the board, Bow in her neck, Title Lady turned out very well for trainer Tanner Tracy. Orlando Mojica has the mount on Titled Lady for White Bandages on the now a 6-year-old mare who will be making her second start of 2026. She does have a win and did so in convincing fashion, winning off by some 8 lengths back earlier in 2026. We're 2 minutes away from post time for race number 4. Best of luck on the upcoming 4th race. There is no show wagering on the upcoming 4th.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for the fourth, Demi Denou, Delicina goes up. Stone Cold Lover, Titled Lady, here's So Jackson. They're all in line. And they're off. Good even start. So Jackson, one of the first out into stride. Titled Lady is right there. And now here comes Stone Cold Lover. And she's going to battle for the lead early on as well. Delicina's a close-up fourth. She's down along the fence and only 2.5 off the lead. And Demi Denou will have to pass them all if she wants to win tonight. She's last of the 5 and taken off the fence for a clear run past the half-mile pole. Stone Cold Lover to the inside of So Jackson as they run for the far turn. And here comes Demi Denou. She is winding up already from the back of the pack. She's into third with 3 furlongs to run and only about a length off the dueling leaders. They're followed right now by both Titled Lady and Delicina. It is wide open as the mares make their way to the final quarter mile. Here comes Demi Denou. Demi Denou 3 wide up to challenge for the lead with So Jackson. As they hit the top of the stretch, Stone Cold Lover gives way in third. It is Demi Denou outside now, taking over at the furlong pole. So Jackson trying to hang tough down along the inside, but she cannot match strides with Demi Denou. Demi Denou going to give Walter de la Cruz his second win on the card. They beat So Jackson, Stone Cold Lover, and Delicina.
I did.
Yeah, I did. You just didn't hear me when you were walking away. One's won 3 of the 4 races today.
Oh, is that? Yeah, right.
Yeah, well,
Won the
they
last two?
run the first race,
Yeah.
and then
The last
6
two.
6 and 1, and yeah,
Yeah.
6 and 9, yeah, but yeah, no, 1 and 6 and 1 and 6. The 3 and 4. No, they've had enough food for me.
Yeah, boy. See you next time. Yes, sir. All right. All right, there's
Results
the field
unofficial.
turning
The
for
winner
home.
won,
Number 1,
Demi
Demi
Denou.
Denou had him measured at
Second,
this point.
6, So
Bobby Newman.
Jackson. Third, 4, Stone Cold Lover. Fourth, 3, Delicina. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 1, Demi Denou. 7-year-old chestnut mare by Formidable out of Soaring Goddess. She's owned by Philip Webb. Winning trainer is Dwayne Loy. Winning rider Walter de la Cruz. Demi Denou was bred in Iowa by Iowa State University. The running time 1:10 flat. The results are official. The exacta $37.80, Quinella $28, trifecta $19.35, the dime super $9.90. The double paid $14.40, pick 3 $37.80, early pick 4 $117.95. Up next, today's fifth race, no program changes. 22 minutes to post. And our thanks to the connections of Demi Deneau for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Howdy, we're about to play the most wild game of horseshoe you have ever seen in your entire life. Who am I here with today?
Aspen.
How old are you, Aspen?
10.
All right, what's your name?
Tatum.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
Perfect. How old are you?
6.
And what's your name?
Quentin.
Nice to meet you all. Are you guys ready? So whoever gets closest or on the little pole to the your horseshoe, then you are going to win. So let's see who can get closest. Ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. So you guys can throw at the same time, and you'll have 3 chances. So ready, set, go. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's some skill in here. I feel like they like trained for this. Look at their hoodies and everything. They're prepared. All right. Come on, you guys. You got this. Oh, that was really close. Oh my gosh. Is this rigged? This is crazy. Okay. Wow. You guys. Okay, one more time. You guys got this. It's looking pretty close. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, we have a runner over there. All right, but we have one more plot twist for you guys. We have a decision maker right here. You're going to throw both, and whoever you get closest to. So you do one for the blue, one for the pink, and whatever gets closest.
And they're off. Whether you're betting big or just here for the thrill, one sure thing is Scornavacca's Pizza and Pasta, and we are located just across the street. We've been serving Italian signature dishes since 1973. From hand-tossed pizzas to hearty pastas and sandwiches, we've got the winning recipe. Located right here on Adventureland Drive, we offer dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Check out our full menu at scornos.com. And here's a hot tip. Mention this ad and get $5 off your order to have the win at the wire.
All right, horses in the paddock for race number 5. We're 12 minutes away from post time for the 5th race. As you can see, they've left their stalls. They're headed out to the walking ring for the 5th race. This is the first race of the season that will be run around 2 turns. If you're new to Prairie Meadows, starting gate is going to set up right in front of the winner's circle. So if you'd like to see the start of a thoroughbred race up close and personal, it does not get any closer than it will for this upcoming race. Head on down onto the apron, get a spot nearest to the fence, and watch the horses break out of the starting gate on their 1-mile journey. We're looking at the 6th horse. That's Shifty Gold, 8-1. Now 7 Steam Powered. Steam Powered is the current 2-1 favorite on the board. I used this horse. I picked him second. Steam Powered, I think, has a big chance. And all winners of 2 races, a $20,000 claimer. More on this field as they make their way after the post parade during the warm-up. We'll talk about more of these horses, but there's the one. Tis Wicked Strong, currently 5 to 1 on the board. Jockey Kylie Jordan looks for her win of the meet. 1 mile is the distance. We invite you down to the apron, get close, and watch the Thoroughbreds burst out of the starting gate. That's coming up in 10 minutes. Good luck in race 5.
Horses for the 5th race are coming onto the track. This race at 1 mile, no program changes. Here's the field for race 5. 1, 'Tis Wicked Strong, Kylie Jordan. 2, Our Flat Out, Ronnie Huckabee. 3, West Coast Cowboy, Alfredo Triana Jr. 4, Cloudy Holiday, Ken Tohill. 5, My Rafa, Israel Hernandez. 6, Shifty Gold, Glenn Corbett. 7, Steam Powered, Alex Berzer. And 8, Mash on the Gas, Alberto Pusac. 8 minutes to post. World-famous Jethro's Barbecue, located just across Adventureland Drive, serving slow-smoked baby back ribs and wings that were voted best in the city. Try Jethro's smoked 1-pound ribeye steak, a steak that tastes like it was cooked over a campfire. Come for the best happy hour in town with half-price beer and cocktails. Jethro's Barbecue, your Altoona neighborhood sports bar.
All right, the horses are on the track for the upcoming 5th race. 7 minutes until post time, a 1 mile affair. It's a $20,000 claimer for non-winners of 3 races lifetime. There's the 2. Our Flat Out, Ronnie Huckabee has the mount on this one. Currently the longest shot on the board, Our Flat Out, is 12 to 1. Our Flat Out has had a couple of wins already this year. Those races coming at Will Rogers Down, broke his maiden, came back and won his non-winners of 2 condition, now trying non-winners of 3 company. 1 mile seems to be his best distance, as both of his wins have come at the 1 mile distance. The bottom of your screen in the red, I beg your pardon, in the gold and green blinkers is the 5-horse, My Rafa. My Rafa is 11 to 1 on the board. Another long shot, Israel Hernandez with the mount on that one. Certainly easy to see with those colors and those blinkers. My Rafa, Iowa bred, trying open company for Brandy Fett. Israel Hernandez has the mount on this one. First start of the year for My Rafa, currently at 11-1. Now coming into the screen, there's the 4-horse, Cloudy Holiday. Cloudy Holiday, 7-1 shot right now. Cloudy Holiday, Ken Tollhill with the mount on this one. One start this year, came at Fauner Park in a small stakes race, the Dowd Mile. Didn't show much in that one, but has that tightener under his belt. Looks to improve with that one behind him and moves into a claiming race for today's affair. Currently on the board, the 4-horse, Cloudy Holiday, 7-1. Race 5 is coming up in 5 minutes. Going away from us, that appears to be a red cap on the 1-horse, Tis Wicked Strong. Tis Wicked Strong. Kylie Jordan with the mount on Tis Wicked Strong. 4 starts this year, looking to get closer. Has been able to finish first, second, or third so far in 2026. Todd Jordan, the trainer of Tis Wicked Strong. Tis Wicked Strong's both wins of his career have come here at Prairie Meadows, so maybe it's a horse for a course. Tis Wicked Strong back at the scene of both of his wins so far in his career. The blue cap at the bottom of your screen, that's the 3-horse West Coast Cowboy. Alfredo Triana has the mount on the Cowboys. Currently 5-2. He's the second choice on the board behind the horse that just showed up in your picture, the 7-horse Steam Powered. But West Coast Cowboy, 1 start this year. In fact, lightly raced. Made only 1 start at all of 2025. 1 start so far this year. That start coming at Will Rogers Downs. Ran essentially in the middle of the pack the entire way around. But again, lightly raced last couple of years for West Coast Cowboy. West Coast Cowboy was 5-1 in the morning line. Taking a little bit of play, currently down to 5-2. We are 3 minutes away from the upcoming 5th race. Race number 5 is coming up in 3 minutes. Again, if you're here on track and you'd like to see the start of a thoroughbred race up close, we invite you to get close as you can to the racetrack. Find a spot along the fence on the apron and watch the horses burst out of the starting gate on their 1 mile distance. Race 5 in less than 3. Best of luck.
Horses are approaching the starting gate. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for the 5th. Tis Wicked Strong. My Rafa, the first two at the gate. Our Flat Out. Shifty Gold. West Coast Cowboy. Steam Powered. Cloudy Holiday. Waiting on Mash on the Gas. They're all in line. And they're off. Cloudy Holiday hopped at the start in his last early on. West Coast Cowboy is out for the lead with My Rafa. And out the side of them is Shifty Gold, who's going to be caught 3 wide into the turn. Tis Wicked Strong will save some ground, while Steam Powered is also 3 wide, and now about 8 lengths off the lead. The top 2 have gotten away just a bit. Then we come back to Our Flat Out inside of Mash on the Gas. And after the slow start, Cloudy Holiday is a long way last, probably 18 lengths behind after a solid opening quarter mile that was 23-2. My Rafa had to work hard to get the lead, but he's clear for Israel Hernandez as they run up the back stretch. My Rafa a tight length, and now they're starting to close ranks on him. Here comes Tis Wicked Strong with Shifty Gold. Steam Powered has moved into the 4th. They've all gone by West Coast Cowboy after a half mile that was 47-3. Top 5 well clear of the others as they move into the far turn, and it's My Rafa showing the way. My Rafa in front right now. Shifty Gold, Steam Powered moving 3 and 4 wide. Tis Wicked Strong's in the 2 path, and he's about a half a length behind those top 3 as they come to the final quarter mile. It's wide open approaching the top of the stretch. Shifty Gold, Steam Powered. My Rafa trying to hang tough down along the fence. Tis Wicked Strong's got to do better. West Coast Cowboy still right there in the thick of things, and they're into the final furlong now. My Rafa still there. Steam Powered down the outside, and Shifty Gold between them. Steam Powered a nose in front in the final 70 yards. Shifty Gold running with him. It's Steam Powered. Steam Powered narrowly over Shifty Gold. My Rafa a brave third, and Tis Wicked Strong. Results unofficial. The winner 7, Steam Powered. Second 6, Shifty Gold. Third 5, My Rafa. Fourth 1, Tis Wicked Strong.
Terrific finish here as Steam Powered gets up in the final strides and just nips Shifty Gold. Boy, the 5-horse My Rafa ran too well to lose, but somebody had to. My Rafa tried to take him all the way, just tired in the final 50 yards or so, but what an effort. In the end, it's Steam Powered and Alex Sperzer prevailing over a determined Shifty Gold in race 5.
Returning to the winner's circle is number 7, Steam Powered. He's a 4-year-old Greyer Roan gelding by the Factor out of Harkness. He's owned by NBS Stable, winning trainer Jan Arnett, winning rider Alex Berzer. Steam Powered was bred in Kentucky by William Thompson Jr., running time 1:38 and 2. The results are official. Exacta $39.20, Quinella $18, Trifecta $99.55, Dime Super $77.11, Pick 3 paid $22.20. The double paid $18.40. Up next, tonight's 6th race, no program changes. 21 minutes to post. Our thanks to the connections of number 7 Steam Powered for donating to Hope After Racing Thoroughbreds.
All right, race number 6 coming up in just 12 minutes. Love to see the kids have fun in the winner's circle at the racetrack. Race 6 coming up. Let's go upstairs. Track announcer Bobby Newman joins me for a couple of minutes to talk about this race and talk about what he's seen so far. Bobby, we've had some terrific finishes. Horses coming from off the pace, speed battles, 2-horse races. Been a pretty fun night overall.
Yeah, and I think once again we have a pretty fair racetrack. You mentioned we've seen horses coming from off the pace. We've seen horses winning from up near the lead. We saw horses battling down on the inside and going all the way to the wire. We've seen horses coming from well out of it down the crown of the racetrack. So it's a very fair racetrack, and we're seeing guys winning in bunches here. Elvine Gonzalez with a couple wins on the card. Walter De La Cruz with a couple wins on the card. And how about that race where trainer Tanner Tracy finished 1, 2, 3?
Bobby, I don't think I've ever seen it before. I don't believe I have. And I took 2 of his horses. The one I didn't take, of course, was the one that crossed the finish line first. Real quick on this race, Bobby. I know you got to get to work. This is a heck of a race. I look forward to watching these horses all summer long, these Iowa-bred fillies. This could be maybe one of the races of the night.
Yeah, and it certainly looks like it's going to shape up that way wagering-wise. I wouldn't want to take too short of a price on anyone in here because they're all very, very talented, and you don't know who's going to fire a big shot off a layoff. Most of them, in fact, I think all of them, are coming off significant layoffs. I don't think any of these runners, with the exception of number 5, Let's Shake It Sugar, have a start in 2026, and maybe that's why Let's Shake It Sugar is 8-5 right now on the board. But talent-wise, there are other fillies in here who look like they're as talented as Let's Shake It Sugar. I know I selected number 7, Addie Up, on top. Really just throwing darts here. She's never run a bad race or ran very few bad races thus far in her career, and it kind of looks like she's working fast for her return. So more of a guess than anything right now on the board at 3-1, down from 6-1 on her morning line.
Thank you, Bobby Newman. Appreciate the insight onto the upcoming 6th race. As you can see, the jockeys have got a leg up. They're headed to the track for race number 6. We'll take a closer look at them once they break off from the post parade. Race number 6, the first half of the late double in 9 minutes. Best of luck in race number 6.
Dan Hartzer brings him onto the track for tonight's 6th race. This race at 5.5 furlongs, no program changes. Here's the field for the 6th. 1 Dixie Surprise, Ronnie Huckabee. 2 Strollin' Wild, Alfredo Triana Jr. 3 Winning Chance, Orlando Mojica. 4, Lady Captain, Elvine Gonzalez. 5, Let's Shake It Sugar, Walter de la Cruz. 6, Song Magic, Ken Tohill. 7, Addy Up, Israel Hernandez. 8, Glen Gloria, Alex Berzer. And 9, Anchored in Love, Glenn Corbett. 6 minutes to post.
Horsepower. It courses through Iowa, benefiting our farmers, supporting our businesses, and advancing our communities. Here, the impact of horse racing and breeding is felt far beyond the track. From fueling tourism and raising our state's national profile to creating thousands of jobs and generating millions in revenue. Year after year, Iowa Racing and Breeding delivers horsepower that keeps our economy moving forward.
All right, race 6 is coming up in just 5 minutes. 5.5 furlongs is the distance of this Iowa Bred Allowance race. Fillies, 3 and 4-year-olds, non-winners of 2, and what a field that's been assembled for this one. We'll see a lot of these fillies, one would assume, participate in the Iowa Bred Stakes program throughout the summer months, of course, which culminates on the final day of the 26 racing season, Iowa Classic Night. But we've got a lot of races between now and then, and you're looking at the one-horse Dixie Surprise, who's one of, and it would be a surprise if Dixie Surprise gets there. Currently 20-1 on the board. First start of the year for Dixie Surprise. Dixie Surprise broke the maiden last year in August and did so in convincing fashion. Tries to get back to that form here, starting post position number 1 at 5.5 furlongs, 22-1 for Dixie Surprise. Bottom of your screen, that is that's the 5-horse right there. That's Let's Shake It Sugar. Let's Shake It Sugar getting a lot of play on the board, 2-1 right now for Let's Shake It Sugar. The only horse, as Bobby mentioned, has started in 2026 is Let's Shake It Sugar. Walter de la Cruz, who's had a terrific Saturday in his own right, has the mount on Let's Shake It Sugar. The second place finish on Iowa Classic Night as a 2-year-old in the 2-year-old filly race, the Iowa Sorority Stakes. Finished second in that race, ran a bang-up race on closing night. Does have a start under her belt. She showed speed before giving way. One would assume that she'll be even tougher to beat with that one behind her, and that may be conditioning edge that she brings to the racetrack for tonight's 6th race. The blue cap there, that's the 3-horse Winning Chance on the right-hand side. Now in the middle of your screen, Orlando Mojica has the mount on Winning Chance. Winning Chance last year had 2 chances to break her maiden. She did so first time out, then ran later on in the meet in a nice Iowa Bred stake there. Finished 4th, was put on the shelf after that for trainer Tanner Tracy. Returns first time Lasix today for the 3 Winning Chance. There's your 7, Addy Up. Addy Up, 7-2 on the board currently for Addy Up. Addy Up, nice year for her last year as well. She made 7 starts, earned just shy of $60,000 in that race. The workouts for Addy Up certainly catch the eye as she's been working very well in preparation for her first start as a 4-year-old. She's one of the 4-year-olds in this race. Addy Up and Israel Hernandez, who looks to find the winner's circle for the first time at Prairie Meadows in 2026. Race 6, 2 minutes away, 2 minutes until post time. First half of the late double is coming up. Good luck and enjoy race number 6.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Moving in for the 6th. Dixie Surprise, Strolling Wild. Winning Chance goes in. Here's Addie Up. Let's Shake It Sugar. Lady Captain. Song Magic. Glen Gloria. Waiting on Anchored in Love. They're all in line. And they're off. Poor start for Winning Chance. She's last. Fast start for Anchored in Love, and the gray filly from the outside gate is out for the early lead. Let's Shake It Sugar is chasing her. Song Magic is a close-up third, and now on the move. She's a joint second and only 2 lengths off the lead. Addie Up moves to 4th, up and by Strolling Wild. Here's Glen Gloria, about 7 lengths off the pace, but in the clear for the run to the far turn. Lady Captain just in behind her. They're followed by Dixie Surprise, and the slow start has Winning Chance at the back of the pack as they run around the far turn. Anchored in Love joined by Song Magic on the front end, and Let's Shake It Sugar is now tipping out 3 wide for her run. Strolling Wild looks like she's got a big chance if she can find a way through. She's in the 3 path, but in behind a wall of fillies at the top of the stretch, and Song Magic has come away with the lead. Song Magic in front from Let's Shake It Sugar. Strolling Wild moves into 3rd. Anchored in Love has thrown out the anchor, and Song Magic keeps on going for Ken Tohill. Song Magic ready off the layoff, and she scores impressively, beating Let's Shake It Sugar. Strolling Wild was 3rd and Anchored in Love. Results unofficial. The winner 6, Song Magic. Second 5, Let's Shake It Sugar. Third 2, Strolling Wild. Fourth 9, Anchored in Love.
Strolling Wild for next time. Strolling Wild lacked racing room at the top of the stretch. Finally got through. Did finish a nice 3rd. But boy, oh boy, Song Magic. What an effort. Right out of the from training to right onto the track and right into the winner's circle. Ken Tohill, who was aboard this filly all of last year, returns and gets the job done. Impressive performance by Song Magic. Christine Hicklin, owner-trainer.
The results are official. Exacta $21.80, Quinella $8.60, Trifecta $50.80, Dime Super $40.69, Double $34.60, the Pick 3 $31. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 6, Song Magic. 3-year-old chestnut filly by Good Magic out of Song at Midnight. She's owned and trained by Christine Hicklin, the winning rider Ken Tohill. Song Magic was bred in Iowa by Good Magic Syndicate and Christine Hicklin. Running time 1:04 and 3. Up next, tonight's 7th and final live race, scratch numbers 3 and 7. Please note 11 Red Kingdom draws in and will race today. Race 7 offers super high 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $1,026 in the jackpot pool. 21 minutes to post. And our thanks to Christine Hicklin for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare. We invite you to savor the flavor of the finest Tex-Mex food in town at Casa Agave. You're sure to find plenty of favorites at the hottest new restaurant in Altoona. Casa Agave. It's in the old Claxons location on 8th Street Southwest, just around the corner from Prairie Meadows. It's Casa Agave. We'll see you there.
All right, race number 7 coming up in 13 minutes. 13 minutes until post time. The finale here today. Don't forget, a week from today, next Saturday night, we will race. We race at 5 o'clock. That is the Preakness Stakes, the second jewel of Thoroughbred Racing's Triple Crown. Going to run a race, take a break, watch the Preakness. That goes off just before 6 o'clock, and then we will resume live racing at 6:30. So special post, one race at 5 o'clock, then the Preakness, followed by the remainder of our race card. Next weekend also begins the 4-day per week racing schedule. Friday night, Saturday night at 6, Sunday and Monday, both of those days, post time is at 4 o'clock. As Bobby mentioned, we scratched number 3, Quiet Line, and number 7, Harry Blue Blood. The 3 and the 7 are both out. And in from the also eligibles is number 11, Red Kingdom. Red Kingdom, the 11 horse, does run in the nightcap here today. There's the 5-horse Razor Wire on your monitors right now, down significantly, 12-1 in the morning line, now listed at 3-1. Of course, we had a bunch of scratches in here, so the morning line would have been adjusted somewhat. But the 5-horse Razor Wire, Walter Delacruz has had a terrific day. He tries to complete the riding hat trick aboard Razor Wire, who's making his first start of the year. And this Iowa-bred $30,000 claimer, non-winners of 2 affair. Razor Wire on the board at 3-1. There's the 8-horse Burn Indy Burn. Burn Indy Burn is 8-1 currently. Alfredo Triana Jr. has the mount on this one. Lightly campaigned this year, but does have a start, as opposed to some of them who will make their first start of the year. Burn Indy Burn has not been seen since the end of February. That start came at Tampa Bay Downs. Showed a little bit of speed, was in the second flight before giving way. Finished 6th, beaten 7 lengths or thereabouts in an 8-horse field, and subsequently has worked well for the comeback. The races at Tampa Bay, the workouts rather at Tampa Bay, very good, and then a nice workout here on the 2nd of May in anticipation of tonight's start. Again, the Burn Indy Burn currently on the board at 9-2. There's your 6-horse. That's Steely Eye for trainer Tanner Tracy, who's having another good day. Steely Eye was my tepid choice in this race. I didn't really fall in love with any of them, to be honest, as I always try to be. Steely Eye, one start this year that came at the fairgrounds in New Orleans against 15,000 Open Company, finished 6th in 11-horse field, showed speed before giving way. That way back in January, and has been most recently in training at Hawthorne in a suburb of Chicago. In fact, on April the 30th, 7 horses worked 5 furlongs, and none of them worked faster that morning than number 6, Steely Eye. The horses are out on the walking ring. The jockeys are getting a leg up, and they'll begin to make their way to the racetrack for race number 7. We've got Iowa breds, non-winners of 2 races lifetime. The distance of the finale is 5 furlongs, a 5-furlong affair. Lafitte's Secret, the one horse, and Elvin Gonzalez, who looks for his third win of the night. They lead them onto the racetrack. The one horse Lafitte's Secret taking play at 5-2. Good luck in race number 7. It's 9 minutes away.
Horses for the 7th race are coming onto the track. This race at 5 furlongs, scratch numbers 3 and 7. 11 Red Kingdom draws in and will race tonight. This race offers super high 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $1,026 in the jackpot pool. Here's the field for race 7. 1 Lafitte's Secret, Elvin Gonzalez. 2 Sir Wally, Israel Hernandez. 4 Bands Free Spirit, Ronnie Huckabee. 5 Razor Wire, Walter de la Cruz. 6 Steely Eye, Alex Berzer. 8 Burn Indy Burn, Alfredo Triana Jr. 9 Wiley Wade, Kento Hill. 10 5 Charlie, Glenn Corbett. And 11, Red Kingdom, Alberto Pusac. 6 minutes to post. Whether you want to relax and eat your favorite comfort foods or have a few beers and watch the game, Sam's Bar and Grill is where the locals go. Voted Best Sports Bar in the Des Moines People's Choice Awards for 2023 and 2024. With a wide selection of local craft beer, 15 TVs, and free entertainment, Sam's has something for everyone. Conveniently located just around the corner at 3160 8th Street Southwest. So grab your friends and get ready because it's always a good time at Sam's.
Will be paid out. If not, it will carry over, and it carries over is about $4,700 if indeed the 2, the 6, or the 10 do not win. We won't have a single ticket winner, and the jackpot carryover heading into Friday night will be $4,700 just north of that. We're 5 minutes away from race number 7. There is Super 5-5 wagering on this race. We are 5 minutes away, and currently the favorite on the board right now is the 5-horse Razor Wire. Razor Wire for Walter de la Cruz as he tries to complete the riding hat trick. He's won 2 races on the card here tonight. There you can see on the on your screens above the 2, the 6, and the 10, the jackpot will be won if either of those 3 horses seem to get there. And of those 3 horses, the one that kind of caught my eye a little bit was the 6-horse Steely Eye. We shall see. This is a tough race to end the night. Again, the 11-horse is going to run. The 11-horse does draw in this race. There's Steely Eye, the 6-horse with the black cap, going through the warm-up for the finale here tonight. Next Saturday night, Preakness Day, second jewel of the Triple Crown. We'll have a race at 5 o'clock. Then we'll break and come back with the remainder of the card getting underway at 6:30. But as mentioned earlier, we are about to hit 4 days a week of racing. Friday, Saturday at 6, and then Sunday and Monday at 4. The finale, race number 7 in less than 4 minutes. Good luck. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you at the races.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for the 7th. Razor Wire goes in. Steely Eye, Lafitte's Secret, Sir Wally. Here's Burn Indy Burn with Band's Free Spirit. Wiley Wade. Five Charlie. Waiting on Red Kingdom. They're all in line. And they're off. Steely Eye hops slightly in his last. Lafitte's Secret from the inside gate is out quickly for the early lead. Burn Indy Burn is right there. Razor Wire between those two. Five Charlie is a close-up fourth. Sir Wally fifth and about 4.5 lengths off the lead. Steely Eye has recovered after the bad start to be a midfield sixth. Then it's Band's Free Spirit in front of Wiley Wade and Red Kingdom last of the 9 as they move 3 furlongs from the money. Burn Indy Burn to the outside of Lafitte's Secret, and Burn Indy Burn now takes a short lead. Lafitte's Secret back in the second spot. Steely Eye trying to close in with Five Charlie on the outside. Razor Wire back to fifth. Others have work to do. They make this top of the stretch. Burn Indy Burn just the leader. Steely Eye running a huge race after that bad start, and he's got a chance to win it. Steely Eye's got to get to Burn Indy Burn. Burn Indy Burn. Steely Eye for the jackpot. Steely Eye. Alex Berzer beating Burn Indy Burn. Tight for third. Lafitte's Secret or Band's Free Spirit with Five Charlie finishing fifth. Unofficial winner, 6 Steely Eye. Second, 8 Burn Indy Burn. A photo for the show position. Photo shows 4 Band's Free Spirit finishing third. Fourth was number 1, Lafitte's Secret. And fifth, number 10, Five Charlie. Returning toward the winner's circle, 6 Steely Eye. 4-year-old Dark Bear Brown Gelding by Stroll out of Wild Penny. Owned by Joel Huntsberger. Winning trainer Tanner Tracy. Winning rider Alex Berzer. Steely Eye was bred in Iowa by his owner. Running time 58-1. The results are official. Exacta 69.60, Quinella 22.80, Trifecta 85.20, the Dime Super 52.70. The double paid $84.20. Pick 3, $122.85. The pick 4 paid $591.40. One ticket in the pick 5 today, over $5,900, $5,985.05. Super high 5, $169.62. Nobody hit the jackpot in the super high 5. Carryover of $1,535 into Friday's pool. And our thanks to the connections of Steely Eye for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up tonight's live racing program. A reminder that Prairie Meadows remains open into the night for full card simulcasting, sports betting, and casino action. Live racing resumes on Friday. First post once again is 6 p.m.